Happy New Year and welcome to Tell the People, a program about our Catholic faith with news and information in and around the Catholic Diocese of Lafayette. I'm Stephanie Bernard. In today's show, Trista Littell interviews Carol Maynard about upcoming pro-life activities. Father Michael Russo's talk in this segment, What It Means to Be Catholic, is titled Holy Family, and in a conversation with Bishop Michael Gerald, Monsignor Richard Green interviews Bishop Gerald about a proof of performance report for the diocese this 2012. And now, Catholic news on this December 30th weekend. The Lafayette Diocesan Office of Christian Formation would like to remind everyone to mark their calendars for 2 RCIA workshops, which have been scheduled for 2013. Both workshops will be conducted from 9 to 11 a.m. on the given dates and will be conducted by John Schexnayder, RCIA consultant for the diocese. These workshops provide an excellent opportunity for representatives from various church parishes of the diocese to meet and share their best RCIA practices as they receive training on a specific RCIA topic. There is no fee to attend, but participants are encouraged to register. Please call 261-5550. The St. Edmund's Altar Society will host a Day of Recollection on Thursday, February 14th at St. Edmund's Church in Lafayette. The event is scheduled to begin at 9 a.m. with coffee, juice, and donuts served during registration, followed by the recitation of the Rosary inside the church. Other activities of the day will include the celebration of Mass, the opportunity for confession, benediction, and meditations on the Station of the Cross. The retreat master will be Father Chester Arsenault, pastor of the Cathedral of St. John the Evangelist in Lafayette. Tickets for the Day of Recollection are $10 per person, which includes lunch for the day. Tickets must be purchased prior to February 8th by sending a check to St. Edmund's Altar Society, 116 Delmar Lane, Lafayette, Louisiana, 70506. Registration for Cycle 2 of the Virtual Learning Community for Faith Formation will be open on January 15th and close on February 27th. This cycle will consist of seminars only and will be conducted from March 3rd to March 23rd. A full description of the seminars may be accessed online at http://vlc.udayton.edu. Since the Diocese of Lafayette is in partnership with the University of Dayton Institute for Pastoral Initiatives, residents of the diocese may participate in these online courses at the reduced rate of $40 per course. Successful completion of the courses may be applied toward a certificate in catechesis or continuing education hours as required by the Diocese of Lafayette Office of Catholic Schools. The Lafayette Diocesan Office of Marriage and Family Life is pleased to announce the beginning of an exciting new ministry for men and women who have suffered from divorce. Michelle Hernandez, licensed professional counselor, will facilitate a workshop based on the DVD program, The Catholic's Divorce Survival Guide, to be held on April 13th and 20th at St. Edmund's Church Hall in Lafayette. The cost for the program is $50 per person, which covers materials. For more information, please visit the Office of Marriage and Family Life section of the diocesan website, www.diolab.org. Coming up next, Trista Littell interviews Carol Maynard about upcoming pro-life activities.
Welcome to Inside the Diocese. I'm Trista Littell, and joining me today is Carol Maynard, Director for the Office of Pro-Life Apostolate for the Diocese, and my Director. Welcome, Carol.
Thank you, Trista. It's good to be here.
Well, we have so much to share with everybody today. We are coming up on the 40th anniversary of Roe v. Wade, which will be January 22nd. And that marks 40 years where abortion was legalized in this country. 40 years, that's a whole generation. This whole generation has never known what it's like not to have abortion in their midst legalized. So what are some of the ways that some people can help, I guess, restore respect for human life, Carol?
Well, what they can do is speak out, through the Silent No More campaign, especially those women who regret their abortions, and also men who regret lost fatherhood. And some of them reach out to women in crisis pregnancy centers all over, our area, or to women suffering the aftermath of abortion. Some of us are going to wear white ribbons during the month of January, and that's kind of an indication, a neon sign for chastity, for promoting chastity, which is God's plan for life and the solution to abortion. Some are going to pray the pro-life rosary to end abortion and to develop and foster the culture of life. Some attend the National Annual March for Life in Washington, D.C., and others attend the Louisiana State March in Baton Rouge, which is going to be on January the 12th this year. Some will attend our local pro-life walks and rallies throughout the 4 regions of the Diocese of Lafayette.
Well, those are all wonderful ways to bring about that anniversary and let people know that we need to continue to speak out so that one day maybe that won't be any longer. Now, you wanted to mention a little bit more about the National March for Life and some of the activities that are going on in Washington, D.C.
That's right.
Could you please do that?
In fact, the March for Life activities in Washington, D.C. begin actually on January the 24th with a vigil the night before the walk. The Vigil for Life is going to take place at the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in Washington, D.C. And then on January the 25th, they're going to have a youth rally and mass at the Verizon Center or the D.C. Armory. The mass begins at 10 a.m., just shortly before the 11:30 procession on to join others for the National March for Life, January 25th. At noon begins the actual National March for Life in Washington, D.C. And the theme this year is Support the Life Principles. And also we reflect on Nellie Gray, who passed away this past year and who was so instrumental in organizing and promoting the National Right to Life March in Washington, D.C. ever since Roe v. Wade was implemented.
She was such a champion for life. She's going to be greatly missed, but I know she's doing a lot of work for us in heaven.
That's right. That's right.
Well, there's a lot of activities going on in January. You want to tell us about them, Carol?
Yes. In addition to our CODA meetings that we have here at the Diocese for Building Healthy Relationships on every Thursday from noon to 1, we're going to have a pro-life prayer service that is going to be on January the 9th at St. Pius X Catholic Church. January 10th is our Companions Along the Journey Bereavement Support Group. January 12th, Sacred Heart of Jesus, Knights of Columbus, Council 7557 in Broussard, Louisiana, will have their March for Life. January 12th will be our Louisiana State March in Baton Rouge, which marks the 40th anniversary of Roe v. Wade's Supreme Court decision. We have a chartered bus that is going to be leaving from St. Pius X Catholic Church parking lot at 10 a.m. on Saturday, January 12th, and we're going to travel and caravan all the way to Baton Rouge for the march, which it's going to be held from 1 to 3 p.m. January 13th, St. Anne in Youngsville will have a pro-life baby shower. January 14th, Our Lady's Rosary Makers will meet here at the Diocese in Immaculata Center. January 19th, St. Edmunds, Lafayette, Knights of Columbus, number 10293, will have their Right to Life walk. January the 19th, Mass for the Unborn will be at 4 p.m. at St. John the Evangelist Cathedral here in Lafayette. January 20th, we have Pro-Life March at St. Anne's in Mamou. The same day, Ville Platte will have their Pro-Life March, which is going to begin at 10:30 at Our Lady Queen of All Saints Church and proceed to Sacred Heart Church in Ville Platte. January 20th, we have our pro-life rosary at St. Anne's in Youngsville. And on the 21st, we have a Celebrate Life Mass at St. Joseph's in Park, Louisiana. And of course, on the actual anniversary date of Roe v. Wade, January 22nd, we're going to have the Turlings Catholic Walk for Life, which is going to begin at noon at Turlings Catholic High School, and they're going to proceed here to the Immaculata Center, the Diocese of Lafayette. And on that same day, January 22nd, the South Region March for Life is going to take place in New Iberia. It's going to begin at Lourdes Grotto, and they're going to process all the way to St. Peter's Church. January 23rd, St. Cecilia School in Broussard is going to have a pro-life school walk. And January the 24th, we have our Go Forth, G-E-A-U-X, Go Forth Louisiana Pro-Life Youth Rally in D.C. January 25th is our 40th annual March for Life in Washington, D.C. January 26th, St. Landry Right to Life Walk for Life begins at 10 a.m. at Our Lady Queen of Angels in Opelousas. And then January 29th, Notre Dame High School in Crowley will have their pro-life march and rally.
Then we have February activities. We're going to have Our Lady's Rosary Makers, which will be February 11th. Then on Valentine's Day, there's the Companions Along the Journey Bereavement Support Group. And then on the 19th, we have the Pro-Life Oratory Contest for juniors and seniors. And we certainly want everyone to call our office at 261-5607 if they want to be a part of that oratory contest. Now, during the month of January, there are white crosses. Carol, we have just a minute if you want to quickly tell us about that.
The crosses represent America's abortion holocaust, and they symbolize all of the losses, 53 million unborn children that have been aborted in the United States. So they represent violations against all sanctity regarding human life. However, it also serves as an awareness to society that this is society's sin. Women deserve better than abortion.
Thank you for being with us, Carol. And folks, stay tuned. There's more to come on Tell the People.
Thank you, Trista and Carol. Coming up next, Father Michael Russo's talk in this segment, What It Means to Be Catholic, is titled Holy Family.
Hello, I'm Father Michael Russo, the pastor of Our Lady of Fatima here in Lafayette. Today, the church celebrates the Feast of the Holy Family. A new baby has arrived, and we celebrate it. When most of us picture the Holy Family, we think of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph without a worry in the world. They had it made. After all, Jesus was an only child, and he was God. But nothing could be further from the truth. For Joseph, there was the interior struggle of accepting Mary's pregnancy, involving tremendous trust. And then at what is one of the most profound moments in a married couple's life, the birth of a child, Mary and Joseph are thrown outside in the cold night air with animals foul and smelly. Then there was the dangerous political situation. King Herod is killing little babies. And so Mary and Joseph become uprooted, homeless, and on the run. We can imagine St. Joseph thinking, I was told not long ago that this child would save his people, and now he is not even able to save himself. We have to flee to Egypt because the king wants him dead. King Herod was a great believer in the effectiveness of murder. History tells us he had one of his wives, his father-in-law and mother-in-law, and 3 of his own sons killed. At his death, knowing that few people in Jerusalem would mourn him, he arranged several executions so that there would be sufficient mourning in the city. And so the massacre he was now planning, all the boys 2 years and under around Bethlehem, was just his way